What resonates and leave the rest to others.
At Tyler's Tarot, bitch.
Yeah.
Listen up, bitches, and elevate. Take whatever the fuck resonates. Tyler's Tarot in the house, what's up? Reading for that ass today. Pull up! Join the live, he might give you a shout. Start talking shit, you can find the fuck out. Listen up, bitches, and elevate. Take whatever the fuck resonates. Listen up, bitches, and elevate. Take whatever the fuck resonates. Tyler's Tarot in the house, what's up? Reading for that ass today. Pull up! Join.
Cause hello, you, it's Tyler's Tarot in the house, baby. And I'm reading today for all my signs. Hey, hey. How y'all doing? Did y'all get notified, by the way? I don't know if notifications are going out or not. Are you? Hello. I'm assuming some of you did because the room is filling up somewhat decently. All right. Okay. All right. Let's go to Aries. So we're going to see what's coming up for Aries in the next 6 months in love. First part is their current situation. Actually, no. First card is what's coming up for Aries. Second card is why is that situation happening. Third card is the outcome, or actually, third card is who will you be focused on in the next 6 months. So, what's coming up for Aries in the next 6 months and left from now until February 6th? I think it's February. Well, thank you. Thank you. What's coming up for Aries in the next 6 months? I'm gonna stop right there. Okay, your main situation is the Ten of Cups. You got a connection coming in. Some of you could end up connected to somebody romantically. It could even be a relationship coming up for you. Ten of Wands and Fool reversed. Some of you, another Aries is coming into your life. Some of you, a water sign or fire sign. Thanks for that, Blondie baby. Thank you so much. So, why is this person, the Fool reverse, coming in? Now, I get that you're going to have a connection with someone in the next 6 months, but this person may give you some resistance. Let's see why. Could be somebody with trust issues, or they'll be afraid to go full in with you, but let's see what their problem is. Let's see why the Fool reversed. But there's some type of connection coming up for you. Could even be something that involves commitment, or it could get close to that. Yeah. Ooh. So you have like it could be a Scorpio or an Aries or a fire or water sign that's going to be coming into your life in the next 6 months. Not a bad person, but I think one problem they're going to have is just taking a leap with you. So what's going to hold this person back? It's almost like they're holding themselves back. They're going to be afraid to jump into it with you, or afraid to, let's see. What is this person's resistance for? I'm just curious. In 2 cards, what are their resistance? What's their resistance? Or their challenge? I mean, what's going on? The World, 2 of Wands. This person, okay. This could go either way for what's coming up for you, Aries. It could go either way. It feels like it's going to be somebody that you connect to, and there's going to be a potential for a connection or a relationship on the table between you two. But I feel like whoever they are, it's like they're afraid to jump into it. I even get, for some of you, what just flashed in my head, like the mentions of moving in, or somebody's afraid to leap into it like fully. Could even be talks of moving in. If not, like it could be something that would go that direction. If they, I don't know why I'm getting that. Thank you for the 5, Sandaru. Thank you so much. I think one thing that's making them have resistance is like they're afraid of you turning out like their past thing as well. All right, how will they know when they've met this person? In 3 cards, fire and water sign for some of you. Thanks for the 5, Sandaru. Zaria, Ziriya. I think that's how you say it. Could see somebody they know upright reverse that's like totally new, more than likely. This is a new person coming into your life, Aries, more than likely. Some of you, it could be a reunion with someone. If you feel like I described them already, it could be them resurfacing or being there. Some of this is totally new. How you'll know who it is when you meet them is, it could be somebody that doesn't have that much money as well, or there may be insecurities around their finances as well. I also get somebody that's could be your age or younger, or they just come off a bit immature. Could be after. Let's look out for this. This is a prediction read. It may not make sense now. This is a prediction read, so you may not understand this stuff right now. I would encourage you to watch it back in the next 6 months. So this runs from now until February of 2026. All right, and we haven't did a next 6 months in a while. But look out for a fire water sign. Upright if likely, reversed if not likely. Will there be a connection or like a commitment between Aries and whoever this is coming in? Upright if likely, reversed if not likely. It says reverse, why not? So I think they're gonna let their you're gonna get tired of waiting on this person, or like I think they're gonna give you, what I get is they're gonna give you a hard time. They're gonna be really like hesitant. And for the reason I just said before. What's your advice for the situation? Then we'll go to Taurus. So what will Aries' advice be for the situation when it comes in? I say give it a chance. If this comes into your life, give it a chance and see where it goes. Some of you also need to let go of your past. If you want new stuff to happen for you and for a fresh slate to happen, let go of things that have happened to you and look toward new only. All right, is what I also want to say. Wipe the slate clean. But you got some type of potential connection coming in, and I think it's going to be them that fucks it up. It could be you, but I think it's them because they're going to be like very hesitant. They're like damaged. You'll know who they are when you meet them, is what I feel. But it's going to be them that like has a lot of hesitation on going into this with you, whether it's stuff they dealt with before or they're getting over something. For some of you, I get it could be a story of like it's somebody you already know, and when it resurfaces or when it rekindles between you two, one of you is going to have a hard time trusting it again. But some of you, for a lot of you, I get it somebody new that could give you that type of challenge when they come in, but it's going to be a strong connection I'll put it that way. All right, water, fire sign, but could be any sign. Got a little bit of earth there too. Let's go to Taurus. Let's go to Taurus. All right. No is your mama. All right, here we go. You dumb bitch. I've said my race so many times, and you know my race, you whore. All right. Black and white, bitch. Get it all the way right. Okay, here we go. Mutt, mulatto, half-breed, bitch. Okay, here we go. Let's go to Taurus. Let's do this. For Taurus, what's coming up for the next 6 months from now until February 6th of 2026? What love situation is coming up for Taurus in the next 6 months? I don't know why I did a reading on a Friday. Friday has low viewership, but oh well, why not? Ooh, Taurus, that's fast. Okay, here we go. Okay. What's your main situation, Taurus? Let's see. The Hermit card. You don't get the fuck out the house. You're not going to meet nobody because you don't change your routine. You're too... And I get some of you getting over somebody in the next 6 months as well, which may prevent you from getting yourself out there. But for some of you, I just get you just don't get out enough. I don't get you being like full-on commitment. What I do get is, I think the universe is urging you to get out the house more, Taurus. I get a lot of you like keeping yourselves kind of hidden, or I feel like what can make your love life flourish more is if you're at least on a dating app or getting out more. I don't feel like you get out enough. I'm not going to sit here and fluffy duff a read. Some of you also could withdraw from a connection in the next 6 months, and that get you kind of being down about that. Some of you that have already gotten away from something, what I'm getting is you're not putting yourself out there enough. I get you would have more happen if you're seen more. Why is the Eight of Swords here? But I do get some of you being withdrawn from, some of you may withdraw from someone, or if you already have, they could be present in your energy for the next 6 months as well. Why is the Eight of Swords here? Desperate for a relationship, but you don't move off your big ass. A closed mouth don't get fed, Taurus. It's almost like you expect the universe to just provide this person without no action from you. What do you mean to do? You mean go out and date for your Taurus? You mean to give you a tarot read? Okay, I already give you the reads, which is, you know, giving you information, but you want me to go and do the groundwork for you too? Let me come over to your house personally and go put you in the bath and give you a bath too? You me to change your diapers too? You me to pick out your underwear and your, you know, all that for you too? Hell, I'll get you dressed as well. I'll even put your shoes on and tie them for you. You don't seem to be doing much. You lazy motherfucker, you. Now, clearly, if you're a Taurus that's in a relationship and you're thriving, this wouldn't be a message for you. I feel like this is more for a message, more for a Taurus that's single or on their way to being single, and you're not putting yourself out there. You're desperate for a relationship. I don't get you really putting yourself out there enough. I really don't. Would I be right in saying that you feel to a degree, and this could be now or in the next 6 months? I'm going to say this. I don't know why I want to say it, but I'm going to say it. Some of you, there's a particular person that you feel is the one that got away, and nothing really captures your interest like that connection did. And that could be hindering you or have you comparing new options to that, which in turn hinders you. I feel like you have a thing. Is this after the next 6 months or is it before the next one? Before, right, reverse after. It's after. I would say your connection, like maybe something more significant, is coming after the next 6 months or after the February time frame that I'm predicting for. I get a lot of you have when you'll know it's a big lover when it starts off as a friend that leads to more. Could be somebody that you feel rejected by at first because they're going at that friend type of pace, but then it turns into more. So keep in mind I said that. Why is the Hermit card here? Some of you may get a job where you work from home or find a job where you can do that, or a secondary thing. Some of you, a home business at some point as well. Who gives a fuck? I don't. You're getting over somebody too. Three of Swords reversed. How much longer are you going to be a hurt whore? And please don't take my stuff personally. That's just my verbiage. Get over it. I was born and raised in Georgia, and we're ratchet down here in the hot Atlanta and hot South, all right? How much longer are you going to be a hurt whore? Ask yourself that question. For the ones where, let's see. For the ones where they're focused on somebody particularly, like that they're withdrawn from, how will that person come toward them in the next 6 months? First card is how they'll come toward them. Second card is why. For the ones that are focused on that. I'm not going to do shit. Why is the major wand reversed what they do? Oh shit. They'll try to fuck you at some point. Stop talking to me. I don't know which side it's on. That's not up there for looks. I'm a piece of fucking trash. What do you expect? I talk shit. Get over it. I put the ash in trash. All right? They're going to try to get that pussy or that dick that you got. At some point, I get them even playing with themselves to you. Will they actually communicate? Oh, right, yes, personnel. I get it's up and down whether they communicate. Some of you will, some of you they won't. What I do get is them thinking about you sexually, which is strange. Some of you may hear about this person traveling or being at a distance. They also may, I get for some of you that may post stuff in hopes that you see it on their timeline, or they'll post things in hopes that you see it because it's a dig or it's meant towards you. A lot of y'all need to focus on new. And something bigger in love is coming past the next 6 months, past February of 2026, like more into the mid part of 2026 or later. Not saying something that can't happen before then, but put yourself out there more. If you don't like to get out the house, at least get on the apps, at the least. Some of you just be seen more, get out more. If you're invited somewhere, go. Get out there. Let's go to Gemini. I watch a lot of people get offended by that read. If you are somebody that's offended easily, I don't know why you'd watch me, but you know that's neither here nor there. All right. Let me shuffle these really good before I start the shuffle for Gemini. 1 second. Let's go to Gemini. Okay. For Gemini, okay. from now until the end of wow, you've been subscribed since you was 15. You're 24 now. Wow, you've been around for a while then. Well, thanks for your dedication. For Gemini, what's going to happen from now until February 6, 2026 for Gemini in love? Give me their main situation that's going to happen. Give me a prediction where they come back and say, my God, Tyler, you predicted that 6 months ago. What's going to happen for Gemini in love from now until February 8, 2026? Your sex life will improve, whether it's one night stands or if you're with somebody, maybe you two sexually, y'all get better with one another. Let's see. What's going up for Gemini from now until February of 2026? Let me stop right there. Stop right there. All right. Watch out for the crack monster. If you dealt with a crackhead or some, then watch out for that hoe, or the drunkard, or the jailbird, or the one with a past. There's something about their past. Okay, let's see what this has to say. Your main situation is Five of Wands reversed. Let's see why. Gemini, I want you back. I want you back, and I'm now thinking of ways I can come towards you and we can clear this up. I want a second chance, Gemini. Not me. I wouldn't want a second chance with you for nothing. What I'm trying to say is I'm speaking for them. A fire, earth sign you dealt with, an Aries, Sag, Leo, or a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Gemini, will you give me a second chance, or can we have another chance? For some of you, they have a hard time having humility, and they have a hard time asking for second chances or being apologetic. But they want to clear the air with you. This is somebody that's been wanting to. How will they know who this is? Also, you Geminis that want a fresh new slate on love, it's coming. Like giving love another chance itself is coming for you. So look out for that. You'll know it's your future husband or wife or long-term lover when they're the slow-moving earth or fire sign that takes forever to make decisions. Could even be a Libra. You'll know it's them. Could be your age or a little bit younger. All right, here we go. Let's see. How would they know who this is that wants to clear the air with Gemini? They may have walked away from you. If they didn't walk away, it's the one you had to walk away from. I feel like you will know. Let's see. Some of you water. They had problems, emotional problems, mental. Hopefully not no substances or anything like that. If not, it's some type of mental thing. You know about it. Whether it's something they're diagnosed with or you just assume like, okay, something's not clicking. The funky shoes. 1 second. You feel them watching you. You already know they want to clear the air. You already know who this is. Ho. Oh, that's that. Sorry, I had to add that in there. Go along with it. What is this person's intentions toward Gemini other than to clear the air? What do they want? They are such a time waster. The one that friend zoned you, you know who they are? If not friend zoned you, you were wanting something with them, and it almost felt like they were rejecting it. And I even feel like you had a thought of, well, then why are you in my life for? Okay, why even entertain it still? If you don't want it, then leave me alone. You've had that thought about them, or like, why are you? Maybe you're gonna have that thought. You know who this is. You know who this is. Like I said, if it wasn't friends only, what I get is they were breadcrumbing almost. A lot of 501s reversed. You've been restless about this. This person's coming around to you. Your whole reading's about somebody trying to come towards you to have another chance. Why's the judgment here? Cancer for some of you. You know, I kind of want to tell you to not give them another chance. I think you know what. I'm going to have to say that same to you, Gemini, that I've been saying a lot lately about other reads is you can't go signing a deal with the devil and then get mad when he comes to collect. So with this person, I think you already know what to expect with them. My advice to you is to stick with new. Because I feel like this person could come toward you hot and heavy thinking that they have changed or they want to have a new beginning with you, only to revert back to what split you two apart in the first place. So I would stick with new, because you can't go signing a deal with the devil and then get mad when he comes to collect. Could be a Capricorn for some of you. I'm getting all signs, really. The signs don't matter. It's the energy that matters. And they could even like go slow again, like start being slow. Sorry, I'm a little tired today. That's why I'm kind of like, well, at least I'm doing your reading, right? Also, a car issue or a new car for some of you. Any stomach things will resolve, or somebody's stomach issues, whether yours or somebody else's, or you may have something about the stomach as well. Who gives a fuck? I don't. It sounds so rude, but that's just like a tick I have. Go along with it. You can even upgrade your clothes or your wardrobe as well, all right? Or your home, upgrading, renovating, or some of you a new home, all right? Who gives a fuck? You son of a bitch. That's a tick. Just go along with it. Okay. Let's go to Cancer now. Only stick with new, but you will have them trying to come toward you. Oh, really? All right. Let's go to Cancer. People do keep asking for Zaria. I'll have Zaria. When I get back to Las Vegas, because right now I'm in Georgia. When I get back to Las Vegas, I will definitely pull Zaria out and have her do a read. You know that whole crazy, but she gives some pretty specific stuff sometimes. Some things she predicts for people. And they're like, please use Zaria again because she's so accurate. And I will. When I get back to Las Vegas, I will. Let's go to Cancer. That's right, Tania. Oh, here we go. Impossible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. Can't you think it's impossible to find the right lover, right? And four white horses, or four white mice can never be four white horses. Impossible. Impossible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. It's not impossible, you whore. Sorry for all the insults lately. Just go along with it. You know I'm a piece of trash, right? And I love how the women think, oh, it's a no. I call everything a whore. Even inanimate objects, males, females, all are whores to me. All right. Hell, I'm a whore. All right. Here we go. Let's go to Cancer. Fairy Godfather. Stop calling me, ho. You met somebody calling you, and you're like, just stop calling me. If you don't, let us say, don't call tonight. Unless you want to hurt me, don't call tonight. I don't know why I'm getting that. Somebody may call you that, but here's a strange thing. You want to hear from them, but your adult mind is going, I don't need to hear from you. Stop calling. But you're like, please keep calling. Call me. I need to do it. Maybe it's somebody that you've cried over or they've cried over you. So I get the crying in the shower. You know, I ain't going to do that again. That's just so stupid. Stop calling me, ho. Thank you for the 50, Stacy. Thank you so much. She just sponsored today's read. Let's see if we can get another sponsor for today's read. But thank you so much, Stacy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I just got to stop calling me. So you may have somebody that calls you on a secret level. You want them to, but you know it's not probably best they don't. Thank you, Stacy. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. Let's go to Cancer now. What's coming up for Cancer in the next 6 months? What's up for Cancer in the next 6 months? Be careful, fertile myrtles, or ones that are of a baby-making age, male or female. Be careful. You may even hear news of somebody around you's pregnancy, friend, family, in the next 6 months. Let's see. What's coming up for Cancer? These bitches that are Cancers. Let's see, we go. It's probably my favorite water sign, Cancer. I like Cancer a lot. A lot of people don't like them. I do, because we're two big balls of trash, and I always love the banter me and Cancer have had. I love them hoes. All right. So the Cancer. What's coming up for Cancer in the next 6 months, from now until February 2026. From now until the month of February 2026. All right. I think the reason I always jive with them is because they're homebodies like me. I don't like to go out the house. Let's see. Here we go. What's coming up? 5 of Cups, of course. Disappointment. Let's see why. A Scorpio water sign, or let's see. This goes. Don't be desperate. Don't go trying to get another chance out of somebody. You may say, don't understand that now. The second you feel like somebody's not giving you a chance, let that bitch go. Don't pass go. Don't collect 200. Just run for the hills. Run straight for the hills. Who are they focused on in the next 6 months? I don't know if they're new or old. I'm just going to tell you their story. No, we don't do that. There's going to be this person that y'all two have a sexual thing, right? It's a false start. And I don't know if it starts off sexually or if it just becomes a sexual thing you deal with. Fire, water, a little bit of air here too. And it don't get off the ground, but you know they want you, but it doesn't get off the ground. They may even like tell you they want you, or if they don't tell you, they'll give you the impression. You're like, why didn't it get off the ground? You don't understand this now. This is a 6 months read. Thank you so much for that. 20, Jen. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. Cancer, don't be desperate in the next 6 months. You may not understand this now. Don't let somebody, if you're drinking, stop drinking. You're drunk, crazy. It's not that. Some of you may be dealing with a drinker in the next 6 months. Watch out for that. I don't know what the hell this is trying to say. It's all over the place, to be honest. Who else is this? The 7 of Cups reverse. Some crazy ass whore. Watch out for some whore. That you have this on and off thing. You two fuck. You will fuck. Tyler, could you tone it down? My grandma's watching. I don't care about your grandma, though. Tell her to go take a damn sleeping pill and go lay in the goddamn bed. I'm not here for your grandmother. And her love life shouldn't even be significant at this point. She should be, enjoying herself, all laid out, doing something other than watching tarot. Stop talking about your grandmother. Without a watch out, my kids are watching. Tell them to go to bed. Or, well, it's Friday. Send them to the movie theater or something. Tell them to go, play the PS5 or the Xbox. I'm not here to babysit. I don't care about your grandma. I don't care about your kids. I don't want to see not one comment talking about, well, I wish you'd tone it down. Won't you tone down the crack of my ass? What about that? Tone down my middle finger. I ain't going to do it because it's going to flag the YouTube system. Stop talking to me about that. Believe it or not, I get comments like that. You know what comes with the territory watching me. Have I ever broadcasted myself or advertised myself as somebody's Mr. Rogers? First of all, I'm too fat to be a Mr. Rogers. And I ain't friendly enough to be him. I'm not some crazy lunatic going around talking about raccoons and living next to my neighbors. I ain't that type. So for the ones that get offended, stop watching. All right? Thanks for the 50, girl. Thank you so much. Thanks, girl, for the 50. Okay, here we go. Thank you so much for that. Terry the Gigi Gumby girl. Oh, girl. No, I thought it said girl. It's Terry the Gigi. Thank you so much, Terry, for that. Thank you. I appreciate it. 1 second, Cancer. Here we go. Okay. Thank you so much for that. How will they know when they met this person or if they know them? When or if? How will they know? You'll know they're secretive. And you know what? It's the one that either has temper problems or you'll see like them have an outburst. It's somebody that you'll know when you met them. They seem sluttish or whorish, male or female, and it's start and stop between you two, and there's been some sexual activity, I'll put it like that way. But it seems like they're not bringing that full on. Why the 5 of Cups? What truth? For some of you, I got a side story of it's the one where they went back to somebody or you find out they went back to something, if that makes any sense. Doesn't have to be that. Watch out for a Latin idiot or a tan-skinned idiot. You can take that one or leave that one, folks. I am not connected to these. No, how you know? Because it's 6 months ahead. What a Tower reversed. You won't stick with them, and plus, this person don't like to change. They're too stuck in their ways for you to get them how you want them. Let's go to Leo. Thanks for the super chat. Thanks, Lisa, as well. Thank you so much. Thanks, Lisa Duck, and thanks for your timestamps as well. Thank you, Subaki Marak. Thank you. Where you been, Subaki? I ain't seen you in forever. Watch out for that hoe. Let's go to Leo now. What's coming up for Leo? The sign of the actor or the liberal arts person or the one that seeks attention. What is coming up for the attention seekers of the zodiac? The shoppers. The lion people. Not that they lie. Come out. Lion people. What's coming up for these bitches? All right, let's see. What's coming up? Let's see. Here we go. It's coming for Leo from now until the end of February. From now until February of 2026. All right. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate y'all super chats. It means a lot. The lovers, there could be a Gemini in your life in the next 6 months. If not, there's a connection coming in. You got a connection coming in. It ain't going nowhere though. Either this is, if you're waiting on somebody to communicate or to be with you, they're not going to be with you in the next 6 months. You'll be just sitting there lingering and stuck on stupid. I don't know why I'm so rude today. Sorry. Ugh. Leo, you're not going to like what I predict in this. I'm going to go ahead and let you know, because you'll be connected to something, but nothing goes anywhere between you two. Now, this could be a new person that comes in. How will they know when they've met this person? Look out for Fire, Earth, Gemini. Also, somebody your age or younger, or you could be the younger one. It don't matter. Let's see, how will they know when they've met this person that's being channeled? Do they know this person possibly upright? If yes, reverse if no. You may not know who this is. In the case you do, don't give them another chance. You know what, Leo? I hope that you're not the victim of somebody that feels connected to somebody in the next 6 months and you two are not even communicating. And it could be a new connect. You may come back in 6 months and go, Tyler predicted this 6 months ago. And there I was trying to negate the read initially. Watch out for some phony air sign or a phony fire, possibly earth sign. How will they know for sure when they've met this bitch? Well, thanks, Danny. Be right 1 second. Okay. How will they know when they met this person, or if they know them already? Let's see. They could be involved, or you're the affair they have in their life, or it's something about an affair with it, or some type of like extracurricular shit or stuff or something. Could be somebody that's got addictions, or somebody that's like obsessed. It's like this energy of like, oh my God, it's all over the place. I'd love to, Gabby, but I ain't gonna be back in Texas for a while. Thanks so much, Carol S, for that. Thank you. I'm going to predict this, and you're not going to like it, but I'd rather tell you this, and you'd be kind of warned of what's to come. All right. A lot of people do that. I'm going to predict for you, Leo, there's a connection you're a part of in the next 6 months, but the downside is that there's no communication and there's no movement, but it's like lingering in your energy. You're feeling, it's like, how can something not be happening and I feel this way? And I feel like they feel the same way, but nothing's happening. Why is nothing happening between these two? Like, why is there a standstill but a true connection there? Why? Okay. They could be connected, or you are. Somebody keeps going back to somebody, or somebody keeps going back to their ways. I get like a hoish energy, like a triangle energy. I don't know why I get that. Please press the thumbs up button, please. I don't know why I get that, Leo. It ain't gonna go nowhere, but you feeling this strong ass connection that's not doing shit. It's like dead on, or DOA. What will be this person's intentions toward Leo? You may have to end up blocking them. Whoever this is, please don't take these messages until you watch them back. Sorry, take the message. What I meant to say was, please don't judge the messages until you watch them back around the time frame I'm predicting for, from now until February. You may have to end up blocking them. And I think one problem they're going to have is they don't like to change their ways. They don't like to change for nobody. I feel like it's going to be a big problem with them. Some of you either, I feel like there's two, okay, you won't like their mother, or their mother won't like you. Or something about an unalive mother, or something like that. Something about the mother may come up with significance. I'm just telling you what I get. All right? Watch out for that person. But I get you being a part of a connection that's not doing nothing, but you feeling it lingering like a hell. Like lingering so much to where you're like, you can't even focus on anything but that. But nothing's happening with it. I don't like that. All right. So let's go to Virgo. That's what I predict for you. Keep in mind these are not long overdrawn reads. And OnlyFans people, I'm coming to y'all tomorrow to do one on there. I have many people that come back and they say, go watch a read I did, like a 6 months or 3 month read I did months ago, right? And they'll go, Tyler, oh my God, you just predicted this way beforehand. But please don't judge the predictions until they happen. All right, here we go. Let's go to Virgo. The sign of OCD, the sign of being judgmental. I'm being a little nasty little twat today. Let's see. Let's go to Virgo. What's coming up for Virgo in the next 6 months in their love life? First card is the main situation. Second card is why that situation's happening. Third card is who they may be focused on. Some of you, there could be something where you go to on a trip. Some of you, Las Vegas, or a place where there's gambling. Could be overseas for some of you. Some place. It could be a big trip you make or something like that, or something you're thinking about doing. Who gives a fuck? I don't. Let's go to Justice reversed. A Libra could be of significance. If not, let's see what this is talking about. Ooh. Virgo. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to go ahead and give you a rundown of what I know. They're I don't know about these reads today. I feel like I get you being really upset and feeling like something's unfair because you have this person come in and there's no commitment with it. Like, it'll almost feel like unrequited love. And I hate that these are negative, but look, just don't watch them anymore. If you find me negative, just don't watch me. I mean, that's pretty bad to say about your own channel, but I don't want to, yeah. I'll never forget that woman that sent me that email. She said, Tyler, I love your channel. Oh, I recommend you to everybody. But she says, I made the biggest mistake. She said, I made the mistake of recommending you to my aunt, and I sent your link. And she said, she ain't talked to me since. She said, I must have did something wrong because she ain't talked to me since. I'm not for everybody, folks. And I swear to you, that was an actual email that I got. So, yeah. Swear to God. So, okay. What is this about? Why is this Justice reversed here for? Thank you so much for the 50, Terry. Well, no. Oh, I already said thank you. Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. Thanks, Terry, again. Thanks, Stacy. All right. Thanks, Blondie. A lot of the other ones disappeared for some reason. Okay. All right. Why is this Justice reversed here for? Ooh. Virgo. You're going to be in a triangle in the next 3 months. Next 3 months. I meant to say 6 months, but for me to accidentally say 3 months, this could happen in 3 months. I don't know if you know them already now or if this is something coming up. But I feel like a lot of you are going to be coming back and saying, Tyler, I just watched this back and yeah, spot on. How will they know when they've met this person or if they know them? Give me 3 cards. Give me specifics. How will they know who this person is? How will they know who to watch out for? The one that doesn't take blame. 2 of Swords. Libra, for some of you, if they're not a Libra, they have that like indecisive trait. Aloof. It's going to be somebody that has this like possessiveness of you, but they don't want to like fully be in it. You don't know who they are. I'm telling you, and I think they may be involved. Some of you are Leo, water, a little bit of earth is here too. It could be somebody that you met in the spring or summer. Somebody could be born in the spring and summer, something like that. Could be last year, this year. I'm not really sure. I am not connecting to your reading. I think I am. It's going to be somebody that you feel like you're going to feel like they are kind of possessive of you, but they're not claiming you fully. Could be somebody with, let's see, how else will they know who this is? They almost friend zone you, or you're going to feel like they're not, like they're kind of rejecting you, but they're like claiming you. Sorry, not claiming you, sorry. Rejecting you, but not. You're going to feel like, okay, but you act possessive of me. You act like you want me, but you don't claim me. What is this person's intentions toward Virgo? Whoever this is. See, King of Wands reversed. This is a player. Could be an Aries, Sag, Leo. This is somebody that's wasting time and almost like they're wasting time. They're like a used car salesman type. Like they'll promise you a dream and you end up with a lemon. Or it's somebody that seems like they want something more, but then they just playing in the end or being inconsistent. Almost playboy, playgirlish if they're a male or female. I feel like you need to be careful with this person because it could have you in a triangle. Or you're going to be dealing with somebody that's like, could be a Gemini, but just dual-minded. Like there's too much duality with this person. They're kind of fake, to be honest with you. Fake, phony. Trouble. You may know they're trouble before they even get into your life fully. I'd be careful with them. Thank you, Chelsea XOXO, for that. Thank you so much for that 10. Thank you so much. Well, congrats to your daughter on moving or going to college. And thank you for watching, VED. All right. Let's go to this sign of the indecisive, fickle sign, the charmers of the zodiac. I'm gonna start roasting the signs before I read them. The charmer. Can't make up their mind if they want pizza for dinner or salad, or they can't choose between Kool-Aid or Flavor Aid. They can't choose between Coke or Sprite. Everything is a choice, and it's like the end of the world for them because they have to make a choice. Let's go to them hoes. All right, here we go. Let's see. Libra, let's go to you. All right, let's see. They sure do avoid confrontations. They do, and they act like they're the biggest pop-off sign. No. Here we go. Let's see. All right, here we go. Let's go to Libra. Libra, let's go to you. What's going on for Libra in the next 6 months in their love life? From now until February 2026. Watch out for pregnancies, whether your own or you could hear news of somebody else's. Here we go. What's your main situation, Libra? The King of Wands. There could be a fire sign in your life, a very attractive fire sign. If not, some of these persons will have long hair, or like their hair is going to stand out to you. Sexual things may happen for you as well. All right. Why is this all happening? You have a relationship. I get you entering a relationship with a water or fire sign, a man or woman around your age or older. I get you being in a relationship. I get you entering a relationship with somebody. I don't know if it's the most long-lasting one, but there's going to be some type of relationship you end up in, and it feels like it's going to be commitment with it, or at least the offer of a relationship. Let's see how you'll know who this is. How will Libra know when they've met this person? Somebody could also be an earth sign. Let's see. How will Libra know who this is when they meet this person? They could be going through a move when you meet them. If not, hear me out. They're rearranging things with their home. Somebody they have an issue with home, or they're with housing or a home situation. Also, somebody they're previously out of something else or a relationship. I'm not sure. Just take what applies. How can you take what applies when this is a prediction? But we're going to end up in a connection. There could be an age difference with this. If not, maybe a little bit of a maturity difference. All right. You're in some type of connection. They're going to be really into you. And your main situation is 10 of Cups with some type of King of Wands, male or female, some type of fire sign, water sign. Some of you Earth. I got a lot of fire, water, and earth. A relationship is coming for you. Let's see. How else will they know who this is? You're gonna, oh my God. You're gonna okay. You're gonna have like some steamy nights with this person at a hotel or a motel, or somebody that you had a steamy time with at a hotel or motel. If not, I think this person's gonna like screw you good in some type of establishment. Or if they mention wanting to take you to, like, I don't know why I'm getting this. You're going to fuck around and come up missing. Not that you're going to end up like somebody's, like, out there in not in a ditch or, like, you know, nobody's going to slit this or take that or anything. No, what I mean is, like, you're not going to be on somebody's the next 48. Or that somebody's snapped, oxygen snapped, or somebody's, you know, whatever. It feels like you may end up in a relationship. I'm getting to the point where it's almost like for some of you, let me explain the scenario I'm getting, because maybe I can explain it better this way. Let me just give you the scenario I'm getting, Libra. Have you ever had a family or a friend, Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising, where they were really in your life a lot when they were single, but then as soon as they got with somebody, it's like they disappeared? That's you to other people. That'll be you to other people. Like, you will go around and come up missing. Your mama's a motherfucker. That's all I gotta say. All right? Get ready to be in a relationship. Now, let's see if it has longevity or not. Here we go. Let's do this. Does this have longevity to it? Upright, yes. Reverse, no. No. Why not? Because I hope it's not a triangle. If it's not a triangle, what happens is when they get to where they catch a lot of feels, they start to hold back and like stagnate it. Person's a hurt person. They're gonna be really into you though. But it's a shame. I hope a triangle don't tear it apart, or if it's like they have options, or them breaking their own heart by breaking yours because they're not ready, or somebody's not ready. But mark my word, you'll be a part of something with some water or fire. Some of you, a little bit of earth is here too. But I got all elements here, even air is here, but water and fire came out a lot. All right. Why is Knight of Pentacles reversed here for? You're going to feel like you're going in circles with them, but you are going to be committed to some degree, but it's like it don't last long because of their ways, or it's like it almost gets to a commitment and then they just keep going in circles with their own ways. Hopefully not. Hopefully not like two timing. I'm hoping that's not what that's trying to say, but look at this. I feel like for some of you, this could go either way with whoever this is. Some of you are Taurus, by the way. It can go either way depending on their free will. I mean, everybody at the end of the day has free will. You know what I'm saying? And I can predict something all day and twice on Sundays, but at the end of the day, they have free will. All right? And that's what I predict coming up for you in the next 6 months. Some type of short-lived relationship. All right? Let's go to Scorpio now. Let's go to Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, let's go to you. Keep in mind, I do the readings in the order of the zodiac. Capricorn, I got to get you for your individual sign. I haven't forgot. I'm a little backed up. I am in the process of finalizing my house in Georgia, or my mansion. I'm afraid to talk about it because I'm afraid I'm gonna jinx it. But anyways, all right. Scorpio, what's going on for Scorpio in the next 6 months from now until February 2026? You're gonna be involved with somebody who's Spanish or tan and darker featured, like dark hair, dark eyes. Let me get some of you Asian or Philippine or somebody that's like of color. You be involved with somebody of color. Here we go. Let's go to Scorpio. What's coming up for Scorpio from now until the end of from now until February 2026? Some of you that are single with no options, love is going to be at your doorstep in the next 6 months. Cupid's arrow. Here we go. What's your main situation, Scorpio? Let's see. Ace of Swords reversed. And why is it all happening? Judgment. Ooh. Four of Cups reversed is there's this person. I don't know if you know them. I'm going to try to describe them in a second, but let me get the story out of the way first before I describe who they are. You will finally get, or sorry, not, well, you may know them, but I get you being fed up with somebody, right? Because it's like they're missing out with you. And you know what you two could have if they would just take what you were offering, or if they would just come forward on what you know they want. And there's going to be a second chance between you and this person, right? And it could be somebody that you stop speaking to, or that you'll try to stop speaking to, but they're going to be like trying to come into your life again. How will they know who this is? How will Scorpio know who this is when they've met them, or if they've met them? How will they know who this is if they've met them, or when they meet them? How will they know who this is? Give me 3 cards where they can pinpoint who this is. It's some type of like they connected. It's not like that. I get this person being hit up, and it's some type of business person, somebody that's like really into their work, their finances, their business. All right. Why is this 3 of Swords here? You know what? I get a storyline for some of you. I get at some point you waiting for somebody to got something else for you, and they're going to want that with you, but they're tied up by something else. But another story I'm getting is them potentially missing opportunity. Why would they miss an opportunity? Not you, talking about them. You know what could end up happening? I'm going to predict this. This could be a new person you meet, or please watch this back toward February of 2026. I'm going to predict you being involved with someone who's missing out with you because they're already, 1, connected to something, or 2, they can't get past their ex or a person they knew before you. And what I get is you trying to cut them off, like you're trying to stop communicating with them, and they'll still want to have another chance with you, but they're like not getting rid of that connection or that past thing or that What's blocking them? I think that's a repetitive theme today, but let's keep going. What's another way they'll know who this is when they meet them or if they know them? Could even be somebody that's in-law or they've had a past themselves. Could be somebody at a distance for some of you. Look at that. It could be somebody that's already involved. I think it could be. Or you are, and it's because of the cross watcher. You know, there's some type of blockage there that prevents them from being fully dedicated to you. I get a blockage, and they're missing out on an opportunity between you two, or you're missing out with them. It could go vice versa. And like I said, these are prediction reads, so please don't judge them. Give them time to play out. I mean, but then again, who would want these to play out? That's the question. But why the Ace of Swords reversed? Look at this. It's almost like, and this is the way that I get your reading, it's almost like something big could be between you two. But they're missing out because of their attachment, and I get for some of you, it may not even be an attachment. What I also get as a side story is it could be that they're so used to being independent that they're afraid of trying a relationship again. That could be a blockage too. I get this could play out many different ways. It's almost like you and this person are on the verge of being this big commitment, but what stops it is their own ways or something they're attached to. And I feel like you'll know who this is when you meet them through the two things. For some of you, it's because they're already involved or they tell you they have a connection they can't let go of, whether it's an ex or a current person they're dealing with. And then the second story I get is it's the one that you meet that even tells you they don't want a relationship. They start feeling something for you, but they're afraid of change. They don't want to go from being single to being in a connection again. So they have a hard time committing. I get two ways this could play out. Two ways is how I get this to play out. Why is judgment here? And then I get them like coming towards you to have another chance and to clean up like the situation, to like make it right. Let me ask this. For the ones that run into the situation, will there ultimately be a commitment down the line between these two when you run into upright yes, reverse no? I get kind of a no, and everybody's the sex will be good. All right, let's go to Sagittarius now. I get some of you getting rid of clutter in your home or donating some clutter. I just got U-Haul in my head. Some of you can think about moving, at least think about it. Some of you may actually move at some point. And when you do, it's like another state or province, some of you another country. Let's go to Sagittarius now. Sagittarius, let's see what's coming up for you in the next 6 months. All right, what's coming up for Sagittarius in love in the next 6 months? What's coming up for Sagittarius in love in the next 6 months? What's coming up for Sagittarius in love? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What's coming up for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising in love in the next 6 months? From now until February of 2026. What's coming up for Sagittarius in love the next? That's a small shuffle. Why is it so small? I feel like I should stop right there. Justice reversed. Some of you, a Libra, could be of significance in the next 6 months. You got a love coming in. King of Cups. Could be a water sign, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Wow, is this a relationship? Upright yes, reverse no. It is. Some of you, I'm also going to predict a long distance connection, but it's like a big connection, but it could be distance between you two now. Look out for a water or an earth sign in the next 6 months. How will they know when they've met this person, or if they know them? How will they know when they met this person and if they know this person already? Let's see. And 3 cards. Aries, water sign. Give me 1 second. I get some of you, there's love coming in. There is love coming into your life, Sagittarius. Do they possibly know who this is right now? Upright, yes. Reverse, no. You could, especially the one that drinks or is like a water energy, or how do they know who this is? This person that, okay. Two of Cups. I think you know who the fuck this is. Why is Justice reversed here for? This is repeating a lot today, but I get for some of you what's going to frustrate you about whoever this is, whether you know them or not already, which some of you are saying you may know them, is that it goes in circles. What's another way they'll know who this is? The one that'll have these like weird sexual kinks. Some of you feet, or listen, hear me out. They have a weird kink sexually. You'll see that when they come in. I think you know who this is already. If you don't, you're going to begin to know who this is in the next 6 months. It's one that feels regret. If it's not like a, what I get for some of you, they have a significant, I mean, who doesn't have kinks? But for you, you're going to really observe the kink they have. You'll know who it is when they come in, apparently. All right, it's what I get kind of channel-wise, all right? They could even be into like threesomes or weird, or some type of weird kink. Or they have a fantasy of like a group thing or something. I'm sorry, I don't know how would you know that unless you really know them, all right? Or some type of kink. The reason I say that is how you would know who they are is this. And I feel like this is somebody that's like experiencing regret. Let's see why. They'll feel like they what is it that they're regretting? Okay, one thing I'm getting is this person, okay, this feels like somebody that's already out of your life or that will be out of your life, and they'll feel like they waited too long to have another chance with you. They'll feel like they're losing you and they're freaking out. Be somebody that drinks. If not, maybe they're going to be drove to drink with all this damn regret and guilt, whoever they are. You know what? Never, okay, look, your readings never truly happen. You know what truly needs to happen? My foot up your ass. Let that happen. I can predict that, and I can make that happen. I put my foot so far up your ass, you'll taste rubber for a week. All right? You'll taste rubber and fabric for a week. We can make that happen. I can predict that and arrange that for you to. That'll be a prediction that could really take place. Just saying. Idiots. All right. What I get is also for you ones that deal with a man, they'll have a balding or receding hairline. I'm saying that because I hope it's not a bald woman or a woman with hair issues or wears wigs or something or weaves. Either way it goes, I feel like this is somebody that, oh my God, let me just ask, will these two ultimately be something for future reference? Like, will these two bitches ultimately be something? Upright, yes. Reverse, no. No, but I'll tell you what, they'll regret when you end up with somebody else. You're going to get married at some point. I get you being married in the future. And then when you get married, that's going to make them cry and whine. You're going to be a married whore. I just got a channel wise as well. You won't watch me. What I get is, okay, There comes a time when you don't watch me, apparently, because based off what I just felt, once you end up like, no, but I'm a diehard. I'll watch you when I'm with somebody, Tyler. No, apparently, no, you won't. No, I will, honestly. No, you won't. It won't be them. What I will say is this, Sagittarius. This is your read, and like I said, watch it in the future, and you'll probably understand this reading more. I'm more of a predictor tarot reader, right? Regret's going. You know how the clown will come back to bite this person is regret and seeing you with somebody else. You'll be married one day. The regret will see another man or woman embracing you, rings on the finger, everything. I literally got the image of, I was married now. I said I was married now. Let's go to Capricorn now. Look, here we go. Don't tell me don't do it. All right, here we go. Let's go to Capricorn. Are you serious, Rachel? He was mad because you came to my meet and greet, my all-nighter. I hope you're at the next one. It's in February. I think I'm going to do February. But being that this mansion's going to cost me my arm, my legs, and my first newborn, I probably have to charge a decent fee to, afford the facility. Let's go to Capricorn now. There's a new theme that's going on where the live chat numbers don't get to 2,000 or more, but y'all still watch the videos and get the same amount of views. See, I must be watching like later. It's weird. I feel unpopular. All right, maybe I'm losing my shine. I don't know. Maybe I'm losing popularity, but I'm okay with that. Everybody has their day. Every dog has their day. So let's go to Capricorn. But then again, Friday is a bad day to do live streams. I knew that. All right, here we go. Let's go to Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, let's go to you. What's the next 6 months for Capricorn in love? Next 6 months for Capricorn in love. What's going on for Capricorn in love in the next 6 months? Magician. There's something coming. Is this a long-term thing? Right, yes, reverse, no. No? Everybody's getting the same answer. Okay. Is this new upright? Let me reverse if it's somebody you may already know. It's new. So you have a connection coming in as well. We have a repetitive theme of connections that come in that don't last. Look out for an Aries or a Gemini or a Libra. I didn't mean to say Libra. Well, I thought to say Libra because I said it accidentally. Aries, Gemini. Aries or Gemini. How will they know when they've met this person? It says you may not know them. It may be a new person that comes in. For a lot of you, it's somebody new. How will you know who this is when you meet them? They could even be a little bit younger or a little bit more, a lot less mature than you are. All right, let's see. So what will this connection, okay, what are Four of Swords? Okay, So this will be this new connection that comes in that's of significance in the next 6 months. I'm gonna say Aries, Gemini, or I'm gonna say a little bit of, I got water here too. And you'll know who they are because either they're literally younger or it's somebody that's acting a little bit less mature than you are. And they may have options with the Seven of Cups. How will they know who this is when they meet them? They're all about money, like they're like a uh, money grubber, like somebody that likes money, they love money. It could be a Capricorn. I'm hoping they're not already in. Oh my God. You know what? If it's not that they're involved, what I get is they may even mention, like, okay, you know what it gives me? It's somebody that comes in, they're new, and they'll be unsure what they want, right? And then I feel like they'll even say something about they can see themselves marrying you or being with you like that, but they're not bringing maturity to the table. Now, you may know them, you may not, but I get for some of you, it's somebody new. And you're going to feel like there's a soul connection going on. You're going to feel like a strong bond with them with this Two of Cups. Why is the Fool here? And I think what makes you leave this connection behind is their immaturity. And some of you, like, I even get some of you being turned off that they're greedy or they're stingy. I don't know why I'm getting it. Like I said, watch this shit back. You know, I predict shit like my, you know, like the back of my hand. 1 second. You know, I can predict some shit. I have many testimonies about that. Let's see. And what's crazy is, and you may not see yourself as doing this, but I'm going to tell you what I see a future version of yourself chasing the fuck out of whoever this is. And I don't feel like you're going to admit that. And I feel like you're going to think of yourself as, well, I ain't going to do that. I feel like you will. You'll chase the fuck out them. And I even get them like dropping words like marriage or wanting to be with you, but they're not bringing the actions behind somebody that wants to marry you or be in a commitment. And I feel like one way you'll know who it is, they either are literally greedy or they have like cheap ways that may turn you off. I even feel like for some of you, this person could be like somebody that like is obsessed with money or seems materialistic. That's one way you'll know who they are. And literally younger, or you'll another turn off will be is their maturity level, like their lack of maturity. What will be this person's intentions? And I think for some of you, it could be somebody that's totally new. Their intentions is to meet you, party, and then let's see. They may see it as something that's like sexual at first, or like they're only intending to really have fun at first. But I think they're gonna catch feelings and shit. But then their maturity doesn't catch up with what they actually want. If that makes any sense. I totally worded that wrong, didn't I? But you get what I'm trying to say. You'll know who this is when you meet them, or if you know them, is what I get. For a lot of you, it's saying somebody new, but it could be somebody that you may know, especially if it's describing their characteristics. And you may ultimately cut them out because it seems like they're not changing. And that's a repetitive theme today. People that come in and you think it's something that it turns out to be shitty because of their ways. That's a theme I'm saying today. Every all sign reading has a theme. Y'all know that. Anybody that watches me knows that. Every reading has a theme. Like what was that theme on OnlyFans? It was something about sex. It kept telling me, like on OnlyFans, go watch my OnlyFans reads. Go pay that $10. I also do personal questions over there, personal reads. Like, go pay it. Because there was a theme, I think it was on OnlyFans, where it was like people having sex. It kept talking about sex. I think it was on OnlyFans. Go watch that. Give me 1 second. All right, let's go to Aquarius now. Here we go. Aquarius, let's go to you. All right. We set these cards energy for Aquarius reads. For Aquarius reads. So it's coming up for Aquarius. It's coming for Aquarius. I just got immediately, you'll meet somebody or you'll know somebody that has children. You'll know it's them because they have a child or children. All right. That's a small shuffle, Aquarius. Why is it telling me to stop right there? Relationships coming for you. How will they know when they met this person? Taurus, water sign, earth sign, which is Taurus, earth sign's Taurus. Is this person new, upright, yes, reverse, no? You have a connection coming in. I don't know if you know them or not. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna describe how you'll know who they are if you know them already or when you meet them. They come in strong. So whoever this is comes towards you strongly. Like I feel like there could be a possibility that they almost want a relationship with you immediately when you meet this person, or if you know this person. Like it's like they make it clear almost immediately, but then they kind of freeze up or kind of act in their head a lot. They'll act like really in their head. I even get you'll have a thought like when this happens, or if this happens, or if this happened, whether it's past, present, or future, you'll have a literal thought of, wait, you came on to me very strongly. Why are you backing off now? Or why are you acting in your head now? Look out for a Scorpio, a Gemini, a Taurus. A lot of water energy in this person. How else will they know who this person is when they meet them, or if they know them? They may have water in their chart, or they may like water, or they are around water. They may live around water, something about water. Or somebody that's in a desert. It's like they're hot and cold. Like you're gonna feel like sometimes they have a lot of emotions, and one minute they just dry. All right. Now this could be a little specific, but they may mention something about how they tried to unalive themselves previously, or they may have very dark thoughts. Could be a Scorpio. They may mention like their past and how they had a mental health issue, or you may find it out. I don't know. Like I said, these are predictions. Don't take them as literal in the moment. Well, take the message, but don't judge it yet. There's a time frame you have to wait for this stuff to play out. So hopefully this person's intentions toward Aquarius. To not let you go, but not change. They're gonna fall in love with your ass. You know what they're going to be afraid of? You're going to take it as them rejecting you, but really it's like at the end of the day, they're afraid of you disappointing them. You'll interpret it as they don't want me, or they're not reciprocating. Really, they're coming from a hurt place, because hurt people hurt people. Keep that in mind. I said that, Aquarius. If it makes no sense now, keep in mind I said that. Mark that in your brain. Burn that into your brain. Keep in mind, hurt people hurt people. And I think one thing it's not that this person's horrible, whoever this is. I feel like they'll be afraid to let you in because they'll be afraid to get hurt. And you'll interpret it as, oh, they rejected me, or they don't want me, or something like that. What else is this person's intentions? There's something about them. They'll mention a cruise, or they'll mention traveling, where they've traveled. They can live around water, or you may meet them around water. Something about water is of significance. Is there a potential for longevity between these two? Ultimately, upright, yes, reverse, no. Every time I ask that question, I get no. But what's going to bother you is this, please. You know I can predict the fuck out of shit. What's going to bother you is you'll always feel like they're on the verge of making that choice about you. You'll always feel like they're on the verge of like being with you. But it's like they're giving you blue balls or hell, blue ovaries for you females. They are going to have a hard time letting you in. I think that's what the problem's going to be. They're going to let their fear of just taking a chance with you fuck them over with you ultimately. I hope that's not the case. All right? And you'll know, I just got in my head, you'll know who they are when you meet them. Let's go to Pisces, all right? Or if you already know them, for some of you, I meant to say that. Just because the reading says that somebody new doesn't mean it has to be new. Just because it says somebody from the past doesn't mean it has to be somebody from the past. You're all going to experience different things, but also have it be kind of similar at the same time. So please don't take everything for literal. All right, let's go to Pisces now. All right. Well, thank you for the compliments. All right, for Pisces, the sign of the fish, the crybabies, the drinkers. Not every one of them drinks, I know that. But I do know that Pisces can throw down on some alcohol. At least ones I've met. You leave your liquor collection around them too long, that shit will be depleted very quickly. I learned that personally. All right, here we go. Let's go to Pisces. What's okay? In the next 6 months, what's coming up for Pisces? In love, what's coming up for Pisces in the next 6 months? From now until February of 2026. Oh, I'm going to stop right there. Watch out for the one with the A or the T in their name, or a C. They even get O. I'm looking at these initials on these cards, that's why I'm saying that. Also, a Leo may be of significance in the next 6 months. You're going to give up on a triangle and get over them. That's your main story. I know you're going to like that, but I always go with what I feel initially. You will, at first, you'll try to hang in there and see how it plays out with a particular person, a water or fire sign. Could be any sign. I got Libra for some of you. Taurus comes to my head. But you'll ultimately give up on them. You'll get tired of the tomfoolery. There's going to be this strong connection that's there. And they could be somebody that's two-timing or playing, and that's been coming out a lot. It's been repeating in the themes, repeating in the reads. My strength reverse. I get you finally throwing your hands up, because I get what you'll do is you'll hang in there to see how things play out, but you'll just throw your hands up. I kind of want to tell y'all, like, warning-wise, if you start to feel like things are repeating with somebody that you meet or somebody that you know in the next 6 months, I wouldn't even really put all your energy and effort into that, because I feel like you'll regret, over time, you'll regret it for putting so much time into it. Let's see. How will they know when they met this person? Or if they know this person, how will they know? A fire sign, water, fire or water is coming out a lot. I think they juggle. I personally think that you already know who this is. It's like this cheating, juggling type. And you're going to finally get fed up. I don't know if you, like I said, watch these back. You'll get over them once you really drop the situation. Do they know who this is already? Upright, yes. Reverse, no. It says you could know who they are. In the case you're one of the ones where you don't know who this is, it could be somebody that new comes in, like a new person, and they're showing these signs. It's like somebody that's indecisive. You could meet them online. If not, I get for some of you, a lot of y'all's communication will be through Messenger or online. Air sign comes out too. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What is this person's intentions toward Pisces? They're not going to know. They're going to be like really in and out. they'll be like really indecisive whether to stop their shit and offer you love or just to give up, or not give up. Sorry, just to, or to let, like to open up. They'll be very indecisive or very fickle on that. I think they're juggling. How else do they know who this is? Look at that. I think you'll know. See, Pisces always consider you like the spiritual people of the zodiac, or like the mediums or the psychics. Your psychic tingling senses will tell you ahead of time that this person's full of it. They may like to wear black a lot, or somebody that likes dark things or into dark things, if that makes any sense, possibly. How else will they know? And what's crazy is, like they're into dark things, or they may decorate like things into dark stuff, or something about them being dark, like in their energy or like their interests. They may have like dark interest in things that are of a dark or macabre nature. Just keep in mind I said that. All right. And I think you're gonna know. They may even have children, or they're just childish as hell, or a child. And why is the Five of Cups reversed for? If this is something you're already invested in, your happiness is without them. It's not with them. Somebody that you're going to meet in the summer or spring, or you met in the summer and spring, or it was hot and heavy in the summer and spring of some year, whether this year, last year, whatever, or coming up, maybe it's like something you meet soon. All right. I think there's other people attached to them, and they're juggling, or they're playing the field, and you'll sit and wait for them to make you the number one in their life, and it's like almost like waiting in vain, because it's like, I get you just throwing your hands up. You'll try to hang in there and see how they proceed with you, but ultimately you throw your hands up on whoever this is, whether you know them or not. I keep wanting to ask how you'll know who they are when you meet them, or if you already know them. That way you can avoid it. I'm gonna say this. There's another. For you ones that are into women, I'm going to say, what about the ones that are into women? How will they know? I'm going to go to the ones that are into men. 1 second. It's a secretive female that either you met online, or you two may meet in person, or well, hopefully you meet them or you meet them online or something like that. And they live near a wooded area. Now, what about the ones that live with a man? How will they know when they met this man? They're a runner. It could even be somebody, hopefully, that's not connected. I'm hoping they're not, or has like ties to another situation. I don't know. They could be like somebody that's around mountains, or like a hike for some of you. Somebody that lives around mountains or goes places where there's mountains. It says mountains. That's why I'm saying that. Look, take what applies, leave the rest. But don't. If you come across something like this, I would leave it alone immediately, because it could have you on a wild goose chase for a long time, and ultimately you don't get the prize because they don't change. Some of you, for a small portion, it's somebody that takes care of an older person, or like their parents or grandparents, or they caregive for somebody, possibly. Don't take that if it makes no sense. Or they help out financially, something like that. Here we go. What's the outcome for these two? Yeah, I don't get it lasting. Look. Five of Pentacles. That's the person that you're going to be investing into. And it's all in vain. Like, nothing really happens with it. So that's what I'm going to say. And with that being said, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, y'all. Thanks for the super chats and the likes.